Hello everybody, it's the Black Car Guru back with another video, and we're going to be talking about a couple special muscle trucks. Now, when it comes to the second generation of the Ford Lightning, it no longer bore that 351 Windsor from the first generation. Oh no. Now, under the hood of this MILF on wheels was a 5.4 supercharged 2-valve V8. Now, y'all got to understand that this truck and the Terminator Cobra were the first HELLCAT vehicles before the HELLCAT was ever even thought of. And I say that because the whine from these Eaton superchargers on the top of these things were unmistakable. It was like the howl from a wolf. And this supercharged 5.4 2-valve was good for 380 horsepower. Now, the thing is, the most horsepower you can probably get out of this was probably 470-ish. But the closer you get to 500, the closer you get to issues with the rods. They do not like high horsepower. And there are cases of this thing even spitting out, I'm talking about literally spark plugs everywhere, just spitting them out. But it didn't just stop there. They decided to throw this same supercharged 5.4 2-valve inside of a crew cab. They called this crew cab the Harley Davison. So the question now is, can you make this big ass truck fast? Why, yes. Yes, you can. As I said before, 420 to about 470 is probably the most horsepower you're gonna get with those stock rods and pistons. But if you want to aim for like 600 to 700 horsepower, probably closer to 800, you need to change them rods and pistons. You can keep the crank, or you can just go with an aftermarket crank. It doesn't matter, but you need to go with forged internals, trick flow heads. Now, the thing about these heads is they not only work on 5.4s, but they work on 4.6s. That means if you have a Crown Victoria or a Mustang GT, if you want some high-flowing heads, these are the ones for you. Add some ARP head studs and a multi-layer steel head gasket, and you good in that department. Now, you got multiple cam and spring packages out there. You got MMR. They deal with a lot of modular engines. You got comp cams. They're very good. But if you want like basic, just nicely priced cams for your 4.6 or your 5.4, then Trick Flow is the best way to go. They got good prices on all of this stuff. And the performance is beautiful. Add some long tubes. You got to have long tubes. Then upgrade that standard Eaton supercharger on your Harley Davison or your Ford Lightning to a Whipple. And lastly, the thing you need to do the most is upgrade that transmission.